It is another beautiful weekend. We're here in New Canaan, Connecticut. It's Mark Pires, and this is Get to Know America.
Get to know America. I'll be with you with a new one every day. From my new place, meeting people on the way. Get to know America.
I'm here at the New Canaan train station. It's just about to take off. Say hi over here to the conductor. So it looks like the next time the train comes back is at 2:19, and we're not going to stick around for that. We're actually going to settle in a little bit here in New Canaan and go check out a few things. So, you guys ready for a journey? Let's go into downtown. We're going to head down the road here on Elm Street. This is a one-way road, tons of boutique shops, restaurants, and we're going to see if we can get a few people on with us to talk about what makes New Canaan so amazing. So, you guys ready? In New Canaan, it's all about atmosphere. As you see over my shoulder, cutest restaurants, boutique shops. You kind of get it all here in New Canaan. And we're working our way through. We're going to make our way up the road. Shooting a show called Get to Know America.
Really?
Yep.
It's about America, or what is
The concept of the show is I go into a new town each Sunday and I meet with some people, talk about the people that run the town. I met with Kevin Moynihan yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And then I go into the Historical Society and I dig into the 300-400 years of history that nobody talks about under our feet.
Wow.
So I've done Fairfield, Wilton, Ridgefield, and I hope you'll subscribe. It's called Get to Know America on YouTube.
Definitely.
We have so many more things in common than we do to divide over.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, my parents used to say things like, don't talk about religion, politics, or money when you want to
Mine
date.
told me the same thing. Yeah.
And I'm like, well, 2022, the cocktail party of life, social media, Facebook, TikTok, all we're talking about is politics, religion, and money. Guys, I'm here with James in downtown New Canaan, Connecticut, and we're talking about what makes New Canaan so great. So could you tell us a few things?
Yeah, I guess it makes New Canaan great. I like it. I mean, small town, everybody knows each other, and you barbershop, you go to the store, you say hi to like 10 people.
Yeah, it's very much like a family environment here for sure.
Yeah.
Now, how long have you worked at Franco's?
I've been there. This is my 4th summer.
They've been there. How long has that Franco's been there?
So Franco's been there since 1933, and it's the oldest liquor store in the state of Connecticut.
Oldest.
Opened the day of repeal.
Guys, we are a show about the history of these small towns. We got to get them on. Can we? Do you think you can get them on the air with me?
I can. You want to come? Stevie's there. Well,
That's
yeah.
awesome. I'll walk over with
Yeah.
you.
Dave, is Carl in? No? When do you want to get back? Yeah.
Oh, he's coming back later.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Hi.
I'm doing a show called Get to Know America, and he was nice enough to give me a few words about the town. I know you've been here for a while.
Well, I don't live here, but I've been working here.
Yeah. I wonder if we can't get him on it, would you or somebody else in the store want to say a few words about New Canaan?
Carl would,
But he's not around right now. What time is it right now? It's like 3 o'clock? Oh, so he's coming back soon.
Yeah. You swing.
Oh.
Swing by
You know,
back
yeah, I'm
and-
going to take a walk down.
Yeah.
Hey, brother, I appreciate your words. Very, very kind of you,
Nice to meet
okay?
you, yeah.
And I'll be back.
Definitely yeah.
Yeah, thank you so
Yeah.
much. I'm going to shoot this off right at this guy here. He's a real cannon right here in New Canaan, Connecticut. I'm here in front of the town hall. I'm about to meet with the first selectman, Kevin Moynihan. Talk a little bit about New Canaan. See if we can read a little bit before he arrives. New Canaan. This region was established in 1731 as Canaan Parish, a separate ecclesiastical society of the Congregational Churches of Norwalk and Stanford. Incorporated as a town in 1801, New Canaan encompassed the area of Canaan Parish with additional land annexed on the southern and western boundaries. During the early 19th century, New Canaan was one of the important shoemaking centers of New England. In the latter half of the 19th century, considerable numbers of summer residents were attracted here. Many of their descendants made the town their home, helping to create the residential community that New Canaan remains. There he is. How are you? Good to see you. Guys, I'm here in New Canaan, Connecticut with Kevin Moynihan. He is the first selectman here in town. This is Get to Know America, and we want to know a little bit more about New Canaan, Connecticut. What makes it the next station to heaven?
Well, it is the last stop on the train station from Grand Central Terminal, so I rode the train for 29 years. It's a great bedroom community of Manhattan.
When we say next station to heaven, it's because people want to get as close to heaven as possible. They want to have that getaway.
It started as a getaway. You know, a lot of the home was up on Owen Bridge and stuff were summer places for people, like people had gone out to Newport or Island and things. So, the town really was a very small town with people who came out from Manhattan for the summer. And then, obviously, after the war, it blossomed with the number of companies that came out to be in the suburbs. So the IBMers and the big companies in Stanford and GE, et cetera, who so we've become more than just a bedroom community to Manhattan.
Yeah.
And but it's a great place to live. People, once they're here, they love it. It's very hard to leave New Canaan once you're here.
It's one of those things. I find that people go, but they come back, right? We come back home eventually, and I think it's because it's a great place to raise your family.
It is.
You know.
It is. We're very fortunate. As I said, I've been here 41 years, and I would find it hard to leave, especially when I have 5 grandchildren in Greenwich. So.
This is why I started the show. I started the show because as a realtor, I see things are going to change. And yeah, we may have had 500 houses to trade in the last 2 years in New Canaan, but we're going back to pre-pandemic numbers. In general, people do love this area once they get here. They needed to find a reason to leave the city, right? I mean, people always wanted to be down there.
They said the millennials really were years away. They were holding back.
Yeah.
They didn't want to buy things. They wanted to rent things. But all of a sudden that changed like a flash.
That's the positive.
I haven't been back in Manhattan in 3 years.
Really?
Almost 3 years. I used to enjoy going there. So I hate to say it, but I don't miss Manhattan. I worked there for 29 years.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I don't miss much about Manhattan. I just have not a great desire to go back in. I feel better now at 72 than I did when I retired at 59.
Interesting.
It's amazing. That lifestyle on the train really is a drag.
Yeah, I've heard that, in general, most people are still focused on that success is about money. And at the end of the day, it's about finding the smile that leads you to tomorrow.
Right.
And sure, you need enough money to get there, but hopefully you're not focused so much that you forget to live and enjoy.
That's right.
Well, Kevin, it's been a pleasure to meet you. I can't wait to film the fucking encounter. Hello. How are you, ladies?
I'm Greta, by the way.
Greta, Mark Pires, pleasure
Nice
to meet you.
Who are you about to shoot?
So I just finished meeting with the first selectman. This is Get to Know America. I'm here with Greta. Greta's the owner of, what's the name of your salon?
Salon G.
Salon G. We're right here in downtown New Canaan. And can you tell us a little bit about your journey because this is your 4th day open, correct?
So, I mean, the journey was not easy.
It wasn't.
No.
Did the town make it difficult?
No, the town's been pretty great. I think it was just, like a
The
lot
process.
of the process of going through everything and just getting here. But I'm happy that I'm here. I mean, I'm pretty proud of myself for being here and meeting you.
Well, this show's about everything America. So in general, people starting new businesses, entrepreneur, that's really the essence of this show, is doing something that you're breaking out of the shell and creating something of your own.
Yeah.
I think what we need to do is get back to what makes this country so great, the people.
Yeah.
And we've gotten divided because of the media. And I think if we can get back to what's important, which is business and families and the places that we live.
Yeah.
So that's why the show exists. Why did you pick New Canaan for a business?
Well, I've worked in New Canaan for the last 8 years.
Okay.
I've always worked on Main Street, and I've been able to build a really great clientele here. And I thought, the next step is starting this process. Going out on my own and starting my own business.
Any advice you can give any entrepreneurs out there who may be watching this show?
Just do it. Because starting the process and going through everything, even just, filling out the paperwork and the construction and dealing with contractors and all of that, it can be a little stressful.
Yeah.
But being in this moment, is so worth it. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's literally day 4.
4 days in,
Yeah.
but you're actually experiencing something you've never experienced it before, which is putting yourself on the line, being vulnerable.
It's pretty powerful.
It is.
It feels powerful to be in this moment. You know what I mean? Because like you said, the world is obviously everything that's happening out there, but you're in your own world. And I created this, I did this on my own, and that itself is powerful to me.
Manifesting in a way.
Yeah. I always dreamt about this moment and doing it and being able to do it. But, it's a little scary when you think about it, because like I said, there's so many steps that,
It's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You have, other lives that are involved.
You want it to be successful, and you want it to be, maybe a movement.
Well, you know what? That's what we need right now. That's what Get to Know America is, the Renaissance Man show. They're all movements to affect real change.
Yeah.
Actually, the motto of my show is to affect a positive change one person at a time. And
I like
yours should
that.
be that too.
You have all that stuff that I could look up
Yeah, I got a card. I forgot to grab it because I didn't know I was going to meet you.
You didn't know that you were going to end up
No, I was
here?
like, I'm going to do a quick shot and I'm going to get on the road and get up to Weston. No, but this is amazing. It's such a pleasure to meet you, Greta.
Nice to
And,
meet
and
you.
we wish you, especially here at Get to Know America, we wish you so much luck starting your own business here. This is the country where people come in order to do something of
Well,
their
that's
own.
what I did. I
Where did you come
wasn't
from?
born here.
Where were you born?
I was born in Albania.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
When did you move here?
I moved to the States when I was 9.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I am living the American dream.
You are living the American dream. This is Get to Know America. This is somebody who really is experiencing America for all it is. No, it's wonderful to, what this, another concept I have for Get to Know America is not necessarily about the towns, but it's something called American Conversations, where I'm sitting down with people like you and talking about that experience of coming here and starting fresh and where you are now, 4 days in, your own business here, living the American dream. That's basically a perfect scenario for American Conversations. Greta, it's such a pleasure to meet you. American Conversations, we're coming back to meet you. Guys, Get to Know America. What are we off to next? See if Franco's on for one little chat.
I'll be with a new one every day.
Any luck?
Praise
No.
people on
I got so much content. I think I'll just use what you gave me, We're about to wrap up here downtown New Canaan. We're in front of my office. This is Berkshire Hathaway. I'm a real estate agent by day, so it's just a shameless plug. If you ever need any assistance in Connecticut or New York, make sure you reach out to me. And if you need assistance anywhere else, I can help you. And it costs you nothing, by the way. So make sure you DM me below and let's get going. We have more to see. So I'm here at the New Canaan Historical Society and we're running out of time. So let's see if we can get somebody on the air with us, talk about some of the great details, some of the great history here in New Canaan, Connecticut. Hi, how are you? My name is Mark Pires. I'm the host of a show called Get to Know America. And it's amazing the stuff I'm uncovering, just right under our feet.
Yeah, I'm sure. There's a lot.
I'm finding like enthusiasm for American history I never had before, just because I'm starting to do this show.
Right.
And every time I come across something, I'm like, wow, that took place.
Wild, yeah.
So would you want to be on, or somebody else, do you think?
Yeah, I could be
Michael Murphy.
Michael Murphy, Mark Pires. It's a pleasure
Nice
to meet you.
you.
So this is Get to Know America. And as I said, I'm going town by town, just learning about some of the history that we don't know about, but has been here for hundreds of years. So anything that just strikes you as something I should know about, or maybe that people would love to hear about for New Canaan?
Well, the one thing about New Canaan that makes it very unique is that it wasn't founded as a town until 1801, which is very, very late for this area. The first store that was actually put on Main Street was built in 1804. It was a general store.
Really?
It's still there.
Is it really?
Yeah. The second store on the street was built directly next to it. And really the only difference between the two is that which party you belong to. If you belong to one party, you went to one store. If you went to the other one, if you belonged to the other one, you went to the other store.
So we were divided even back then, people.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad to see, like it's never changed. You know?
Yeah. There's always something going on.
So as far as it goes, the people in this town, is there any historical figures that spent time here or that lived in New Canaan?
There's Anthony Comstock, who was actually born here. He was a moralist post-Civil War in the 1880s in New York City. And he was from the Comstock family that lived here in New Canaan.
Okay.
He was in the Civil War. Then he went into New York City. He was a postmaster and head of his vice committee. And he only really came back once or twice. He actually came back and stayed in the Hanford Silliman house. He gave the family a Bible that we still have in our collection.
Oh, wow.
And I believe he almost started a riot.
He almost started a riot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a very inflammatory character.
We're getting all the good stuff here today, guys. So anything cool that you could show us, artifacts you think would be pretty neat to see?
We have here what remains of the Cody Drug Store, which was a pharmacy that was founded in 1850 and closed in the 60s, I believe 65, 64. And when the building was torn down, we saved as much as the interior as we could and built an extension. So we could go into there and I could show you that. That has a lot.
That's amazing. Let's do that.
Yeah. So the two really big things in this collection are the glass bottles and then some of the medicines that are in the cabinet over there. So these glass bottles are original to the drugstore. So they're from the 1850s. Apparently they stopped making this type of bottle sometime in the 1850s. So they have the original contents in them. They were used. And the labels are hand-painted curved glass that's then glued to the bottle.
So everything that's in there is original to when you Picked this up in the 1960s.
Yes.
Did you ever just like sit around and Google all the names of this stuff?
No, I haven't. A lot of them are shortened Latin names.
Oh, really?
So I got no idea what's in some of these. Like, that's grape wine.
Like firmer. So there's some random stuff there.
I don't know.
Hair oil.
Some of the stuff you do know, like there's zinc, something over there. There's like verdigris, which is the green stuff that happens to copper when it oxidizes. Some form of chloroform there, I believe.
No way.
Yeah, on the top shelf on the end.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. The other medicines in this cabinet over here and over there. So you'll see stuff like this liver cure and this heart remedy and stuff like that. That's all snake oil. Yeah.
Oh, that's all snake oil salesman stuff?
So you have Lydia Pinkham's like tablets and things like that. So these were all like.
This is all deceptive marketing practices.
Yeah, so it was alcohol mixed with like opium, cocaine, food coloring.
Wow.
God knows what. Make you feel something, but not cure.
It's not doing anything to help you.
Yeah.
Dyspepsia, liver cure.
So when the Clean Food and Drug Act, I believe, was passed, medicines had to prove they actually did something. They had to actually prove they did what they claimed it did, and so that got rid of the snake oil.
At that point, it was able to clear everybody out. So they're all full too. These are all basically as if they were
kept in these cabinets as displays, or just kept in boxes in the back. Apparently, pretty rare. It's something that you don't see.
This much, right? I
This
mean,
much, or really any of this, because it was
all just.
They were told it was poison and not going to help you in any way, and you couldn't really sell it to anyone because people knew it was not doing anything.
I can't get over this type of. This is the stuff I get. I don't know why I'm so intrigued by this now. Where it's been here, like I've been a real estate agent in New Canaan for 15 years, 14 years. I never walked in here. I lived here my whole life growing up. Never came into the historical society.
Well, we honestly get that a lot.
It's amazing what happened right under my feet, you know? So this is just now evolving into something that I think is like a traveling / history show,
right?
You know?
Okay.
And you're going to be a big part of New Canaan's episode, my brother. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to show me?
Well, we also have a wedding dress show going on right now.
Oh, really?
Bring you up there.
Yeah, sure.
Everything you see here is from our collection.
And so these are original to the town.
In some way, there's some connection. Some of them are sort of like, oh, this is my grandma's dress. She got married in Chicago.
Oh, I lived here.
now. Yeah.
This is unreal.
So this is the Silliman wedding dress. So she actually got married in the Hanford Silliman house, Ethel Silliman, I believe.
Yeah.
And those are
1911.
pictures of the parlor there.
She was a mini, huh?
Yeah.
So
A
she
lot
was-
of these really early dresses they're very, very small. All these ones with this sort of padding, these are all new mannequins that we had to buy that are actually adolescent mannequins because they were so small.
Wow. Yeah, she looks small, but then is this her here?
Yeah, that's her there.
Oh, so she wasn't that small.
I think everyone in that picture is small.
Oh,
and
okay.
then it's also a colonial house, so the ceilings are short.
This is like literally a little child, like 2 months old. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding, based on the size. Guys, it's Michael Murphy here at the New Canaan Historical Society, and this is Get to Know America. Outside the New Canaan Museum and Historical Society. That was an awesome meeting with Michael. To hear about New Canaan, learn a little bit about the history. And right over my shoulder, there's a few old buildings we're going to take a look at. Let's just go see what's up there. 1799. I'm here at the Silliman House. This is a house built before the incorporation of New Canaan. There's a plaque around the side. Let's go take a look and see what it says. The Hanford Silliman House. Stephen Hanford, a weaver and tavern keeper, built this home between 1761 and 1764. He lived here with his family until he died at the age of 47. Hanford's second wife, Sarah, eventually sold the house to Elisha Leeds, and in 1788, Leeds' daughter Martha and her husband, Dr. Joseph Silliman, moved in. A new long chapter of the home's history had begun. 3 generations of Sillimans would live here over the next 126 years. The New Canaan Museum and Historical Society acquired the property in 1957, ensuring that the estate would remain where it had always been. We got a few more structures here. Let's go see what we got. This is Rogers' studio. Sculptor John Rogers was one of the most popular artists in U.S. history. His specialty was what he called groups. Small sculptures of people interacting with each other. Because they were small and made of plaster, the groups were relatively low cost and therefore within the reach of middle-class budgets. Their subject matter also appealed to middle-class sentiment, vignettes from everyday life and scenes from the Civil War. Rogers lived and worked in New York City for most of his career, but began spending weekends and vacations in New Canaan in 1868. In 1877, he decided to put down permanent roots in the town, buying property and building a home and studio. He retired to New Canaan in 1893 and died here in 1904. The New Canaan Museum and Historical Society acquired his studio in 1964. This is Get to Know America. I'm at the Silvermine Arts Center, located here in Silvermine, New Canaan, Connecticut. And in service since 1922, the Arts Center provides experiences for artists and for connoisseurs of art. Now, I'm not really sure who's in charge of maintenance over here at the Arts Center, but this could be a great episode for American Renovation. You know, walking around the property, looking at what needs to be done here, get a quote for him, just thinking out loud. Silvermine Arts Center, the School of Art, provides an art experience for students of all ages. So feel free to come on down and sign up. Let them know Get to Know America sent you. So the Arts Center wouldn't be complete without a gallery to showcase all of the amazing pieces. This is quite a campus here at Silvermine Arts Center. See the School of Art. Derek Woolman, Lens 2011, Concrete and Marble. This work is from the Duolith series, which has been developing for many years. The characteristic of this series is the idea of a composition in which there's the sense that this piece is ancient and it was made by an advanced civilization. Not a bad place to be here in New Canaan, Connecticut. Let's keep moving. We got a lot to see. This is Waveney Park. 250 acres here in New Canaan for the community. And in just a few days' time, every soul in town and all of their friends will be here to watch the fireworks display. I did a play here at the Powerhouse Theater when I was maybe 19. Here's the Carriage Barn Arts Center. Wednesday through Saturday, 10 to 3 p.m. So they just closed. I'm gonna see if I can shoot a little bit just from the front patio here. So we're here at Waveney Park still, and this is the Arts Center, the Carriage Barn Arts Center. And I'm standing here with a piece by James Tyler called Brickhead Truth. And what? Oh, I'm sorry. What's that? Oh. He says he only has the truth to share. I only have the truth to share too. Just giving a little secret here, you know. He needs to know that we're here doing the same thing, same mission. So this is the Carriage Barn Arts Center, and they have new artists here all the time. It's currently closed, but it's set behind these carriage doors. Again, Carriage Barn. Look at the stonework on this building. It's absolutely stunning. So, what else can we find in New Canaan, Connecticut? You guys ready? This is it right here. Let's see what we got. Grace Farms. Hello.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
Good, thank you.
Did I hit the curb? I may have. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Have you been here before?
Yeah, this is my second time actually. Awesome. Thank you so much. You too. All right, guys, we're gonna make our way down to Grace Farms. And we're gonna shoot as much footage as we can. All right, here we go. You guys ready? Yeah, here at Grace Farms, you have total peace at your disposal. This structure here is world renowned. I'm going to bring you up so you can see just a little closer how it wraps down the hill serpentine to a bottom lobby common area. This is really a special place here in New Canaan, Connecticut. Let's keep going. They have this overhang that carries the entire span from the top of the hill down to the bottom. And like a snake, it covers you as you walk from building to building. We're going to keep making our way up. This is the library section here of Grace Farms. So you have a library as one of the buildings, and then up there at the top, that is what I really want to get into. Hello again. I'm good. How you doing? Do you remember I met you about a month or so ago? So I came in and it was such a good episode. It's up on YouTube. And I was hoping to just do that one shot I did last time right here just to show the scene.
Oh, okay. Did Santana approve it?
She's not here, but I spoke to someone. He said, don't approach anybody, which I haven't. I'm done with the whole place. I'm just going to do this and then do a little thing on the mound like last time and then go. I'll be out everybody's hair. So I'll just stay out of the way. I'll do it over there and just say something quickly. Thank you so much. So we're here at the Sanctuary Grace Farms. And what a space. Absolutely phenomenal. The structure, the equipment. Oh, I'd love to hear a concert here or even visit a service on Sunday morning. So make sure you stop in next time you're here in New Canaan. Oh, it looks like we did it again. New Canaan, Connecticut, the latest entry here on Get to Know America. Remember, if you have a town or a business you'd like featured on Get to Know America, shoot me a DM below, gettoknowamerica@gmail.com, and make sure you subscribe and hit all the notifications on. And we'll see you next Sunday on the next Get to Know America.
Get to know America. Get to know